Good, happy Sunday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, missing snowmobiler found safe in Maine. Officials said a man from Comstock, New York, went missing on a snowmobile around Saturday and was found Sunday. Officials said Bissett was last seen Saturday around 12 p.m. riding a green snowmobile at East Inlet parking lot. Fish and Game officers combined parts of New Hampshire and Maine Sunday. They found him in Maine near Rump Mountain. Officials said Bissett was found in Maine Sunday by another snowmobile from the state. The 24-year-old walked away without any injuries and was able to stay warm overnight by taking a cover off his snowmobile's engine and running it all night. Fun and fundraising at Portsmouth Rinks Pond-a-thon. Let's take a listen to this video from NH1 News.
Kids came out to Labrie Family Skate on Puddle Dock Pond in Portsmouth today to have a little fun on the ice while raising money for a good cause.
And when you come out on a day like today and you see this many people out skating and you know that you've inspired kids in school programs, it's absolutely joyful to know that you have had some piece of bringing this rink to Portsmouth.
It's Labrie Family Skate's first annual Pond-a-thon. Kids collected pledges, then skated 20 laps at a minimum of $1 per lap. Only about half of the skate rink's revenue comes from skate ticket sales and skate rentals, so the rest of the operating revenue needs to be raised through donations and through events like today's fundraiser.
We have wonderful sponsors, corporate sponsors, but we always need to make up that revenue to make sure to keep Portsmouth skating. Today we decided to call on our children to help out because so many times the grown-ups get asked to donate money and to fundraise.
It's the third year of operation for the skate park at Strawberry Bank. Open 7 days a week during the winter skating season, it draws about 20,000 visitors each year. The rink was a dream of Susan Labrie's father-in-law.
It's been a community hit. It brings teenagers together, families together. Instead of hanging out at the mall or staying out on the couch, people are coming out in the beautiful...
Okay, and there you go on that report. Sounds like a fun event. Protesters gather in Boston's Copley Square for rally on Trump travel ban. Let's take a look at this video. And this is helicopter video from the event. Look at all those protesters in Copley Square. That's a lot of protesters in Copley Square this afternoon. Thousands of activists turned out Sunday afternoon in Boston to protest President Donald Trump's actions on Muslim immigration. The Massachusetts chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations started its rally at 1 p.m. on Boston's Copley Square. CAIR Massachusetts Executive Director John Robinson said Trump is playing on religious bigotry and intolerance and will end up turning away men women and children fleeing violence and persecution. The president's order immediately suspended for 4 months a program that last year resettled in the U.S. roughly 85,000 people displaced by war, political oppressions, hunger, and religious prejudice. An immediate 90-day ban was put in place for all immigrants to the U.S. from 7 Muslim-majority nations. Trump also indefinitely blocked Syrians, including those fleeing civil war. The rally took place at the site of Kalhal Garam Memorial. Protesters quickly filled the area, holding signs and chanting the songs like America the Beautiful. Senator Elizabeth Warren joined CAIR and the ACLU to speak against the temporary ban. Sunday marked the second day of protest in Boston and across the country, while there was a similar demonstration Saturday afternoon in the city's Chinatown neighborhood. Hundreds of activists gathered for an impromptu demonstration at Boston Logan International Airport after there were reports of detainees who were eventually granted their release by a federal judge overnight Sunday. MBTA spokesperson Joe Panatro said for safety precautions, Copley Station would be closed beginning at 11:30 a.m. and would remain closed until the demonstration ended. Green Line customers were being asked to use Arlington and Hines stations instead. Pastoro also said that extra trains were being added on the Green Line in anticipation of extra customers. Trump defends order as protests surge across the country. President Trump defended his executive order restricting the entire entry into the U.S. of people from 7 Muslim-dominated countries, saying the move was not about religion, but about keeping the country safe, even as protesters against the order grew today. New York becomes test case for free college movement, but some have their doubts. Free tuition seems like an unfilled campaign promise, one that was once championed by 2 former Democrat presidential candidates, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Yet just this month, Governor Andrew Cuomo pushed that idea to step closer to reality, launching a new plan that would pay college tuition costs for in-state students at both 2-year and 4-year state universities. This week, legislators began debating the cost of the plan. Cuomo says will cost $163 million. Former Obama advisors called Trump's decision on NATSIC panel stone cold crazy. President Donald Trump's decision to recognize the National Security Council in a way that removes the Director of Intelligence and the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff from always attending the Principals Committee is stone cold crazy, a former National Security Advisor, Susan Rice, said Sunday. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday evening. Good night, everyone. Bye.